Ever wondered how much food you can eat in one sitting? Well, you're about to find out. Welcome to the world of food challenges, a universe where your appetite is your only limit and your stomach, your battlefield. It's a phenomenon that's been capturing the imaginations of food enthusiasts, thrill seekers, and the simply curious, both in brick-and-mortar establishments and the digital realm. Now, these aren't your average meals. They are colossal servings, designed to test your mettle and stretch your stomach's limits. They're not for the faint-hearted or the small-bellied, but for the brave and the hungry. It's about the thrill, the fun, and of course, the bragging rights. So, if you've got a monstrous appetite and a sense of adventure, you might just find yourself drawn to these culinary challenges. So, without any further ado, let's dive into the world of extreme eating. Here's our top 10 list of food challenges you can attempt. Starting off our countdown at number 10, we have the 7-2-0's Steak Challenge. Now, this isn't just a meal, it's a rite of passage, a test of true gastronomic grit. Originating from the heart of Texas, the Big Texan Steak Ranch first posed this challenge in the 1960s. The task? Devour a 72-ounce steak in one sitting. That's right, 4.5 pounds of pure, juicy, mouth-watering meat. But it doesn't stop there. Alongside this colossal cut of beef, you're also served with a buttered bread roll, shrimp cocktail, baked potato, and a side salad, all to be polished off within an hour. It's not for the faint of heart or the small of stomach. Over the years, many have tried, but few have succeeded, earning themselves a slot in the annals of food challenge fame. If you're a meat lover, this might just be your dream come true, or your worst nightmare. Moving on to number 9, things are heating up with the Inferno Soup Challenge. This fiery culinary trial is not for the faint-hearted. The challenge? To finish an entire bowl of an extremely spicy soup. The Inferno soup is a concoction of some of the world's hottest peppers. It boasts the Carolina Reaper, the Ghost Pepper, and the Trinidad Moruga Scorpion, all of which have set world records for their heat. These peppers, when combined, create a broth that is as fiery as lava. People who have dared to take this challenge have described it as eating a bowl of molten fire. Their reactions range from tears streaming down their faces to a full-blown, red-faced, sweat-drenched struggle. But for those brave souls who have conquered this challenge, the rewards are sweet. The Inferno Soup Challenge is a true test of endurance, a battle between human and heat. If you can handle the heat, this challenge could be your ticket to glory. At number 8, we're supersizing things with the Giant Burger Challenge. Picture a colossal mountain of meat, cheese, and all the trimmings sandwiched between two enormous buns. This beast of a burger weighs in at a whopping 3 pounds. That's right, 3 pounds of pure, unadulterated burger bliss. But it's not just about the size, it's also a race against time. Challengers have only 1 hour to finish this behemoth, and it's no small feat. Imagine trying to consume 3 pounds of anything in an hour, let alone a burger. It's a daunting task that pushes even the most voracious eaters to their limits. The size, the weight, and the ticking clock combine to create a challenge that is as much about mental endurance as it is about physical capacity. This challenge is not for the faint-hearted, but if you're a burger fanatic, it might just be your ultimate test. Coming in at number 7, we have the 15 Dozen Club Challenge. Imagine this. You're seated in front of 180 oysters, each one a nugget of the sea, all waiting to be devoured. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to consume these briny bivalves in under an hour. Oysters, with their unique texture and taste, are certainly not for everyone. They're slippery, salty, and have a certain metallic tang that can be off-putting to some. Now imagine having to eat not 1, not 2, but 15 dozen of them. That's a mountain of oysters, folks. The challenge here is not just the sheer volume, but also the monotonous repetition of taste and texture. It's like running a marathon where every step feels exactly the same. But for those who relish the taste of the sea, this is the ultimate test of endurance and gastronomic gusto. If you are a seafood lover, this could be your chance to shine. At number 6, we're rolling out the dough for the 30-inch pizza challenge. Picture this. A pizza so large it could be mistaken for a tablecloth. A monstrous creation of dough, cheese, and toppings that spans a whopping 30 inches in diameter. It's not just about the size, though. The weight of this pizza is another factor to consider. We're talking about a hefty feast that can weigh up to 10 pounds, depending on your choice of toppings. Now, the task sounds simple enough, right? Finish this gigantic pizza within a certain time limit. But let's not be fooled by its delicious appearance. The sheer volume and richness of this pizza make it a formidable foe. Many have tried and many have failed, falling victim to the deceptive allure of cheese and crust. So, if you think you have what it takes to conquer this mammoth meal, step up to the plate. Pizza lovers, this one's for you. Moving into the top 5, we're sweetening things up with the kitchen sink sundae challenge. This isn't just a dessert. It's a mountain of sugary goodness that would make even the most hardened ice cream lover shudder. Picture a towering sundae filled to the brim with scoops of ice cream, each one a different flavor. There's vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, mint chocolate chip, cookies and cream, and the list goes on. But it doesn't stop there. This colossal dessert is then topped with every sundae topping you can imagine. Hot fudge, caramel, whipped cream, sprinkles, nuts, cherries, and even a handful of gummy bears for good measure. And as the name suggests, it's served in a dish that resembles a kitchen sink. The challenge: finish every last sweet bite. The difficulty lies not just in the sheer volume of the sundae, but in the overwhelming sweetness that can make even the most dedicated sweet tooth waver. For those with a sweet tooth, this challenge could be your Everest. At number 4, we're wrapping things up with the 5-pound burrito challenge. This is not your average late-night snack, but rather a behemoth of a meal that can dwarf even the hungriest of appetites. Imagine a burrito so colossal, it tips the scales at a whopping 5 pounds. We're talking about a tortilla the size of a tablecloth, packed to the brim with rice, beans, cheese, and your choice of meat. This is a meal that doesn't just satisfy, it engulfs. The challenge, of course, is to consume this entire 5-pound burrito within a set time limit. It's a test of speed, endurance, and sheer willpower. Some have triumphed, but many more have been defeated, succumbing to the overwhelming mass of delicious Mexican goodness. So, if you think you have what it takes, if your love for burritos knows no bounds, then this is your moment. For those who love Mexican food, this is your gauntlet.
Yes. Coming in at number 3, we're going all American with the hot dog challenge. This is not for the faint of heart or the weak of stomach, folks. Imagine a mountain of hot dogs in front of you, and your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to devour as many as you can in a mere 10 minutes. That's right, 10 minutes to prove your mettle. The current record, a stomach-churning, jaw-dropping 73 hot dogs. That's roughly 1 hot dog every 8 seconds. Picture it, the taste of the bun, the snap of the sausage, over and over again. It's a test of speed, endurance, and sheer willpower, huh? But don't be fooled, it's not as easy as it sounds. The difficulty lies not just in the quantity, but in the quick turnaround time. It's a race against the clock and against your own limits. If you think you've got what it takes, this could be your chance to make history.
At number 2, we're flipping things over with the Death by Pancakes challenge. Imagine a tower of breakfast goodness, a stack of pancakes so tall it could be a skyscraper in a miniature city. We're talking about 20 fluffy, golden pancakes, each one the size of a dinner plate. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to devour this mountain of syrupy delight within 1 hour. Now let's not underestimate this beast. This isn't your average Sunday morning pancake stack. These are pancakes on steroids, thicker and denser than any you've had before. And with the clock ticking, every bite becomes a battle against time and your own capacity. The challenge lies not just in the sheer quantity, but the texture. As the minutes pass, the fluffy pancakes start to feel like lead in the stomach. But for those with a breakfast-loving heart and an iron will, the Death by Pancakes challenge is a sweet, syrupy victory waiting to happen. Breakfast lovers, this challenge is calling your name. And finally, at number 1, we have the infamous gallon of milk challenge. This challenge, my friends, is as simple as it sounds, yet as difficult as they come. It involves consuming a whole gallon of milk in just 60 minutes. And here's the catch. You must not succumb to the urge of regurgitating. The difficulty of this challenge lies in the fact that our bodies aren't naturally designed to handle such a large amount of lactose in one go. This could lead to an upset stomach, or even worse, lactose overload. It's not just about the quantity, it's the speed at which you consume it that makes this challenge a real test of your foodie mettle. Some have tried and conquered, while others, well, let's just say they had a dairy bad day. Are you up for the challenge? Remember, these are all in good fun, but always know your limits and stay safe. Happy eating!